Hello everyone, this is Jobs again. It's been a long time since I had my last Gamescast or my uploaded Gamescast. But today is not a Gamescast. This is kind of a special, semi-special day because just this morning, E3, well not E3, probably E2.9 has already started, and EA started announcing all these cool games. Probably another Battlefront. Mass Effect is looking gorgeous, and there's also the sports games, NFL, FIFA. There was also this EA Origins announcement, and lastly there was something about a new Star Wars game, and it's being developed by Visceral. So I'm not sure about how the game works or how the game will come out because they only showed us like a snippet. And right now, what we're going to have is a live reaction to the Bethesda press conference announcements. So before we start, and while the GameSpot people are talking in the background, what do we expect from this Bethesda press conference? For those who don't know who Bethesda is, they are the studio behind great titles like Fallout 4, Fallout 3 and Fallout 4, and New Vegas, and they also are behind the Elder Scrolls games, Morrowind, and the most popular one is Skyrim. And so, what do we expect from Bethesda in this announcement? What we expect them to show is a couple of them will be like Skyrim HD. Okay, so it's starting now. Skyrim HD, some DLC for Doom. Okay, it's starting now. Okay, pardon the background noise because there's some weird construction going on in the background. Okay, so I'm gonna start my reaction now. This looks like Doom, right? Like a multiplayer Doom. What is this? Wow. Of course, it's a cinematic trailer. You don't trust cinematic trailers, of course. So, oh, this is not Doom. Oh, this is not Doom. This is definitely not Doom. Well, Bethesda is pretty known for its like first-person shooter kind of gameplay. Like the Elder Scrolls is pretty much first-person shooter. Doom. Oh, Quake! Oh, wow! They did announce a new Quake. Quake Champions. Oh, wow! Wow, they started off really
please
big.
welcome Studio Director of id Software, Tim Willits.
Oh, by the way, id Software is the studio that created Doom, Wolfenstein, and Quake.
Good evening, and welcome to the Bethesda E3 Showcase. Yes, Quake is back.
Wow, what the hell? Way
The
to
game
start
that
a
defined
conference.
competitive multiplayer is back and better than ever. You know, it's hard to believe that 20 years ago, Quake was first released. And, you know, if you'll excuse the pun, the aftershocks can still be felt to this day. Quake
kind of
set
a
new
bad
standards for
point.
multiplayer and pushed the boundaries for graphics and gameplay. Quake also became a pioneer for esports. And 20 years later, Quake is
And also
still
a pioneer
played
for
in
really
tournaments
good,
across the globe.
game
The biggest
engines,
of those
because
tournaments is our
they
very
did
own
release the Quake
annual
Engine
gathering,
2.0
QuakeCon,
for
which
free
will
and
attract
even
this
open source,
August
so
tens
a lot
of
people
thousands
use
of people
that
to Dallas.
game engine, and it's really fun.
As a co-designer of the original game, I'm
Co-designer.
extremely proud and excited to be standing here
co-designer.
today to
I thought it
announce
was
the next chapter of this great
designer,
game,
like designing code.
Quake Champions.
What's a Quake Champions? Is it like a MOBA or is it like Overwatch?
Quake Champions is a competitive, arena-style, first-person shooter for the PC,
Arena-style,
designed
so
for
MOBA.
players of all skill levels. Whether you are new to Quake or have been fragging for the last 20 years, Quake Champions will give you the challenge and rush you'd expect from id Software multiplayer games. Now, we know that high-end performance is critical with this type of game. So be assured, as with any id Software game, that Quake Champions will be fast, with amazing graphics running at 120 hertz with unlocked frame rates.
120?
Yes.
On PC might be, yeah.
You're going to get heart-stopping action that will keep you on the edge of your seat as you fight in classic arena combat. Quake Champions also taps into another hallmark of the franchise: unique and badass characters. The game features a diverse
So by
cast
classic
of warriors,
meaning, it's
each
like a death
with
match.
different
Like everyone
attributes
it's
and unique
it's like the
abilities,
Hunger Games
allowing
of
you
video games,
to
so,
fight the way that you want.
Everyone is put in an arena.
And you know that it has a long
and everyone
tradition
just kills
of
everybody.
supporting
There's no
competitive
teams.
tournaments.
It's
And that
like- it's like
continues
the
with
Half-Life
Quake Champions.
deathmatch
The game is
back in
designed
the
for
90s.
world-class esports play at every level, from the world's greatest Quake players to anyone willing to test their skills in the arena. So as part of the launch plan for Quake Champions, Bethesda will be supporting and expanding competitive tournaments and leagues beyond QuakeCon.
course.
And we'll have more to share about
I mean,
that
Overwatch
in the
just
coming
came
months.
by and
I hope you enjoyed this sneak peek into our newest game. Join us at QuakeCon in August, and we'll have even more to talk about.
QuakeCon.
And now, please join me in welcoming Bethesda's Global Vice President of PR and Marketing,
Right.
Pete Hines.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Tim. As Tim
the
said, we'll
ribbon
have
there?
even more to show on Quake Champions
all have the
this
ribbon.
August at QuakeCon. I mean, it's
What's the ribbon
right
about?
there in the
Is
name.
it
How would we
Elder
not have
Scrolls
our new
stuff?
Quake game at QuakeCon? Make any sense? But right now, we're not at QuakeCon. We're at E3, the biggest week in gaming, and this is the Bethesda E3 showcase.
Wait, you're not in E3. You cannot say E3. Okay, so E3 showcase. So
So
these are the
welcome
games that they're gonna show.
to everyone here
on
with
the
me
E3
and to the
floor.
millions of you watching online around the world, thank you for joining us. We planned this showcase just like we make all of our games for you. Now, last year our showcase kicked off a big year for Bethesda, one of the biggest in our many years of making games. So let me mention just a few highlights. The Elder Scrolls Online was released on console and became one of the best-selling games of 2015 and was named MMO of the Year.
Okay. From what
We launched Fallout
award-giving
Shelter,
body?
the very first mobile game from Bethesda Game Studios, and it became an instant hit and winner of multiple Mobile Game of the Year awards.
Deservedly so.
In November, Fallout 4 was one of the biggest launches in the industry. So you've heard of it. Good. And won numerous Game of the Year awards, including at DICE and again at the BAFTA Awards. And now Fallout 4 is bringing user mods to Xbox One and
Numerous.
soon to PS4 in a way that's
honestly,
never
they
been
don't
seen
deserve the
before.
Game of the Year
And
award.
just last month, the new
The
Doom
Witcher
was
deserves
released
it more.
to rave reviews.
The multiplayer stuff.
Now, the original Doom almost single-handedly
Sorry for being so
popularized
negative about
first-person
this.
shooter games, and
Yeah,
now you have a
I
new
mean,
Doom
maybe I should
game,
try it.
faithful to its legacy with some of the best graphics and gameplay ever. And millions of fans have been enjoying the fast-paced action and creating and sharing mods using SnapMap. The response to all of these games has been amazing, and your enthusiasm and support for us has encouraged us to go even bigger. You just heard about our new Quake game. Let's see what else we have planned for you guys. At last year's showcase, I told you about the Elder Scrolls Legends, a free-to-play collectible card game. Now, as I said last year, I am a huge fan of these games. I play them a lot. So this is a game I'm particularly excited about. Legends provides a very deep strategy experience through both single and multiplayer modes, beginning with a campaign complete with a compelling story, interesting characters, and some great gameplay. The story is told from the perspective of a moth priest named Kellen. I'll let him tell you a little more as we take a look at the campaign's opening cinematic.
I don't know actually much about this Elder Scrolls Legends game. Is it a PC
The Elder
game?
Scrolls show us what was
It's probably a PC game or
and
a
what
mobile
yet will
game for that
be.
matter.
And they have revealed much to me.
Spare us your stories, old man, unless they can sharpen spears. Our war chief is dying. Our enemies are massing for another attack. We must prepare for battle.
We should go, Kellen. We have the scroll we came for. And this one smells blood in the wind.
Patience, Nog. I have words yet to speak here. Stories can do surprising things, Spear Maiden,
Cinematics is
whether
more
they
like
are true or not.
parallax
And
kind of cinematic. Oh, why? The stream went down. What happened? Come on, GameSpot. Okay. So, let's try checking other channels. I know that, oh, okay, you're
giving
back.
Cyrodiil to the invaders. This is the story of a forgotten hero who changed the very course of history.
Okay, so they went back to the way the color.
When Legends begins, you're set on a path to discover the world of the Elder Scrolls in a way you haven't seen before. The choices you make define your approach and unlock all the depth the game has to offer. A two-lane battlefield provides more variety and strategic depth. Players make decisions that change the cards they want to improve or add to their decks. And we offer a full single-player campaign, as well as multiple ways to play against the AI or other players in both battle and arena modes. Now, we began public beta testing in April, and so far the feedback from the people who have been playing has been terrific. To celebrate E3 this week, we'll be letting even more of you into the beta to start playing. Now, if you haven't signed up yet, just visit Bethesda.net, create an account, and sign up, and be sure to keep an eye on your email. Also tonight, we're very pleased to announce that in addition to PC and iPad, Legends will be coming to iPhone, Mac, and Android tablets and phones later this year.
Yeah, pretty much just hope so.
As I said, I'm very excited about Legends as it brings together an award-winning franchise that I love and a new genre. And whether you're a veteran strategy card fan or have never played a game before, it's a game we think you'll all really enjoy.
And
now, so long as we're on the topic of Legends, let's take a look at what the team at Bethesda Game Studio has been hard at work on.
A new Elder Scrolls game?
Welcome here to Bethesda Game Studios. It's amazing to think it has only been a year since you first heard about Fallout 4 at this very event. And thanks to you, it became not just our most popular game ever, but one of the industry's. It has simply blown us away, and we're incredibly blessed to have fans like you. Seeing what you've created, not just in the main game with the add-ons and of course mods, it is just incredible. And we're not done yet. We're excited to show you what's coming next for Fallout 4.
So more DLCs. Well, I have a confession to make. I haven't played Fallout 4 like that deep yet. I've only gone through like the first few missions, and then I got bored. I always get bored whenever I need to walk from point A to B, and it's like a long walk. Build the brighter future of the Whoa, whoa? your own vault? Experimental dwellers, okay. Experimental dwellers. I hate that roll. When that's like the first enemy, and I can see them like.
It's all over, but the crying, and I can't get over crying over you.
Oh, the world! This is the rumored one. August 2016.
Of course, we didn't just announce Fallout 4 last year. We also announced and released Fallout Shelter, which over 50 million of you have downloaded and played. We have a really big update coming out.
Maybe I
Take a
should
look.
after this. Funny how they smile while they're shooting. July.
We hope you're as excited as we are about all of the stuff coming to Fallout. We want to thank you again, not just for your support over the last year, but your support of our whole studio really over the last 20 years. There is something else, though, that you've been asking us about, and yes, we've been working on it.
Whoa! Whoa! Elder Scrolls 6! Oh no, it's Skyrim. It's Skyrim HD. So I haven't played Skyrim before. I do have a copy of it. They say it's a long game. I don't know if I have the time for it. Like a lot of techno mumbo jumbo, but yeah, I do understand that. Like basically they just increase the textures, make it very much, make quick Fallout 4. Special, they call it special edition. I wonder if they have like a collector's edition of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the president and co-creative director
So they already
of
announced
Arcane
Elder
Studios,
Scrolls,
Raphael
Fallout DLC,
Colantonio.
and Quake. So that's what they announced. You know what it is? Yeah, I'm looking for a very hero with it. Scared the shit out of me.
Thank you. Hi everyone, I'm very excited to be here tonight on behalf of Arcane Studios, the makers of Dishonored.
Yeah, Dishonored 2, yeah. I forgot about Dishonored 2.
Our passion is for a very specific kind of game, first-person immersive games. Our games blend narration and simulation in a way that makes every player's experience different, where players can improvise and where choices have consequence. Our games encourage replay in order to try different playstyles so that players are free to play their own way. In 2012, we released Dishonored. We were thrilled that the game was so well received by the gamers and the critics all around the world. That was like one of the best feelings for us developers. After that launch, my friend and co-director Harvey Smith took the lead on Dishonored 2, so he went to France in Lyon and worked with the team over there. Meanwhile, I have been busy in Austin working on something else with the team in Austin. And tonight, I have a surprise for you. I'm going to reveal what that surprise is in a minute. It's a new game built on the values that are so dear to Arcane. It's another first-person immersive game set in a dangerous universe. Only this time, we've added a psychological thrill.
They're going to announce
Here is the world's first look at what we've been up to.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032. You have a 9 a.m. appointment with Alex in his office. There is no duration set for this meeting. There is a 3 p.m. meeting in TranStar Conference Room A to greenlight research and development plans. Please confirm your attendance prior to arrival.
That's good.
The most recent test results from the Psychotronic.
And it does look like made on top of
Good morning,
this
Morgan.
one.
Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032. You have a 9 a.m. appointment with Alex in his office.
Whoa.
Good morning, Morgan. Today is Monday, March 15th, 2032. You have a 9 a.m. appointment.
What is happening?
Good morning, Morgan. Looks like we have some tests to run through today.
Whoa, another survival horror game? Wow, this really looks good. Of course it's a cinematic trailer, it's not the gameplay yet, but
Good morning, Morgan. You're not going to like what I have to say next.
Prey 2! Or it's a reboot? Oh, it's a reboot. Okay.
In Prey, you awaken aboard Talos 1, a very special space station. It is year 2032. You are the key subject of an experiment meant to alter humanity forever.
It's too early to make a reboot.
But things
out
have
of
gone
Prey?
wrong, of course. The space station has been overrun by an alien threat, and you are now being hunted. As you dig into the dark secrets of Talos 1 and your own past, you must survive using all the tools at your disposal on board of the station. Your wits, weapons, and mind-bending abilities. Prey will be available next year on Xbox One, PS4, and PC. We'll have more to show at the QuakeCon, so be sure to join us there. Thank you.
That fast? Next year?
Hi everyone, I'm Marty Stratton, executive producer of Doom at id Software. Last month, we had the privilege of releasing one of the most iconic titles in our industry to fans around the world. We challenged ourselves to ensure Doom lived up to its incredible legacy, and we thank you, our fans, for making the Doom launch such a tremendous success. It's been amazing to watch and hear from the millions of players enjoying the many aspects of the game. From those of you gunning for the perfect run through the campaign, to others constantly testing their skills in multiplayer, you continue to inspire our team. Last year, we told you we wanted to put the power of creation in the hands of every player through Doom Snap Map, allowing for an endless stream of new gameplay. And in the coming months, we're excited to be supporting Doom Snap Map with free updates and even more ways to play. We'll be delivering new construction modules, including hell visual themes, as well as new props, objects, weapons, and items. While creators can look forward to new logic options and functionality, like the ability to create true single-player experiences with features like the popular weapon wheel found in the campaign. And again, throughout the year, every Snap Map feature and update is free for every player. For multiplayer, next month we'll release 2 new modes, including a uniquely Doom variant of One Flag CTF called Exodus, as well as an all-new multi-zone capture and hold mode called Sector. Later this summer, we'll turn up the heat with the release of 3 free-for-all modes, including Classic Deathmatch. These modes will be free to all players and playable on any existing or future maps. Also next month, fans can look forward to our first premium Doom DLC pack, Unto the Evil. The first DLC pack includes 3 new multiplayer maps, Offering, Cataclysm, and Ritual. A new playable demon called the Harvester, a new gun, equipment item, armor sets, taunts, and more. With just a month past since our launch, we hope you've only scratched the surface of fun we packed into the game, and we can't wait to give you even more ways to compete, create, play, and fight like hell. Thank you.
I wonder if they're gonna have like another press conference separate from E3 next year, because if they're gonna talk about Doom, Fallout,
wow, a ton of great stuff there for everyone that's enjoying
tiring.
Doom. And again, we thank you, the fans, for making it such a hit. Doom has received near universal acclaim from critics and players alike for its fast combat, over-the-top demons, and amazing graphics, everything that it is known for. Now, it is also known as a longtime supporter of shareware, or for you youngsters in the audience, that's what us old guys used to call a demo. And in a nod to that tradition, we decided to offer anyone that hasn't checked out Doom's amazing gameplay a chance to do it for free. So, starting tonight, you can download and play the first level of Doom on Steam, PS4, or Xbox One for free.
Wow, that's cool. I'm gonna try it next tonight.
Now, this offer is only good this week, but we want everyone to have a chance to see why Doom is one of the highest rated shooters ever. So if you love super intense action or you just want to experience state-of-the-art gaming, go download Doom and fight like hell on us. We think you'll see what everyone else is talking about.
8.0,
Now,
like
let's shift from Demons of Hell to Daedric Princes and Secret Assassin cults. Please welcome from ZeniMax Online Studios, the Elder Scrolls Online game director, Matt Firer. Matt?
Thanks, everyone. Good evening.
So squealing.
This week is the one-year anniversary of the launch of the Elder Scrolls Online on Xbox One and PlayStation 4. Because we were launching the game this time last year, I was a little busy and I wasn't able to be here in person, but I made sure I was here this year to tell everyone what's been happening with the Elder Scrolls Online. From the console launch last June to the release of 3 critically acclaimed DLC game packs during the year, all of us at ZeniMax Online have been really busy. But before I go any further, I want to take a moment and thank all of our fans for your support, your enthusiasm, and your feedback. We take it really seriously, and we continue to work to improve the game. And based on the response, you like the changes.
I'm saying that they shouldn't, but
Elder Scrolls Online was named Best MMOG of 2015, was one of the best-selling games of the year of any kind, and now supports a highly engaged community of over 7 million of you who have been exploring this enormous world of Tamriel. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the Elder Scrolls Online from launch onward. As you can see, the Elder Scrolls Online community is having a lot of fun playing the game. And our player community is still growing. Tonight, I'm very happy to announce that on June 23rd, we'll be expanding internationally by launching Elder Scrolls Online in Japan. We look forward to welcoming these fellow adventurers to the exciting world of Tamriel. And for everyone who plays, we have a lot more great content on the way. For me, one of my favorite moments in any RPG ever was the Dark Brotherhood quest in the Elder Scrolls IV Oblivion. It was packed full of assassination and intrigue, and like me, fans everywhere loved it. So I'm particularly excited for the launch of the Dark Brotherhood DLC game pack on Xbox One and PlayStation 4 this Tuesday. In the Dark Brotherhood DLC, you'll travel to another location from Oblivion, the Gold Coast of Cyrodiil. The Dark Brotherhood has an appropriately dark storyline full of intrigue and mystery and brings all new repeatable quest gameplay to ESO. So, please enjoy the worldwide debut of the Dark Brotherhood DLC launch trailer.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me. For the sins of the unworthy must be baptized in blood and fear. This is the Black Sacrament, Initiate, a contract that calls for murder. Now go, assassin. Take your blade into the night. Be rewarded for your service in our business of death. Welcome, Initiate, to the Dark Brotherhood. And know this, in Tamriel, no one is safe. Especially from us.
Sweet mother, send your child unto me.
Okay, that's cool. They show gameplay. Again,
our PC players are already having fun sneaking
like
around Tamriel and learning more about this mysterious group. And we can't wait to see what happens when our console players get to experience the Dark Brotherhood this week. But that's not all. A core philosophy in the Elder Scrolls Online is to constantly make the game better. Since launch, we've regularly been adding innovative features such as the Justice system and the Champion system, and we're about to make another game changer. Tonight, we're announcing 1 Tamriel, marking another major evolution of gameplay in the Elder Scrolls Online. With 1 Tamriel, all characters will be automatically leveled to content in the world, allowing them to freely group with anyone they want, and also to explore the vast world of Tamriel with no level restrictions. This means all content barriers are gone and there are no restrictions on alliances or questing. From the moment you get out of the tutorial, the entire game world is open for you to explore freely. You can go wherever you want and play with whomever you want. This is the first time this has ever been done in a multi-platform RPG. We'll think you'll love it. 1 Tamriel will be coming to the Elder Scrolls Online this fall. In closing, I want to thank the awesome Elder Scrolls Online community for your support. We never take it for granted. We work hard every day to make your Elder Scrolls Online experience the awesome adventure you want and deserve. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, Matt. Well done. Now, we want you to get as much as possible out of this year's showcase. So, this year, after we're done here in the hangar, we're just going to keep the showcase going. Now, for those of you watching at home, our pre-show hosts, Adam Sessler and Morgan Webb, will be back to take over the stream, and they'll bring you exclusive interviews and more information about all the games that we're talking about here tonight. Here in Los Angeles, we've built an interactive space over on the other side of the lot where you have a chance to learn more about our games, play some of them, and meet some of our developers. Over there is also food, drink, and to make sure it's a real party, we have arranged a special performance by Blink-182, who will drop their new album. Who will drop their new album, California, in a couple of weeks, and you get to hear them live tonight as they start their summer tour. Now we have another treat for you over there as well, a chance to experience the latest in virtual reality from Bethesda. Ooh. Weren't expecting that, were you? Now, the first time anyone experienced modern VR was at E3 2012, and if you were there and lucky enough, you may remember getting to play Doom 3 BFG in our booth. Now, at the time, we had solved some of the toughest technology challenges posed by VR, and people were amazed. Since then, we've quietly continued our pioneering work in VR, and tonight, we want you to see and experience what you feel when you put on a headset and play the latest AAA games in the industry. And we have 2 games for you to experience. The first is the just released Doom. You can take a virtual tour of hell and get a totally unique look at the very latest in graphics and true next-gen rendering from our id Tech 6 engine. In addition, we think the greatest promise of VR is its ability to immerse players completely into virtual worlds, and that the best games for that experience will be first-person open-world RPGs. So we have Fallout.
Oh, seriously? Oh man, I'm paying a lot of money for this internet connection, but oh come on, Bethesda. Oh seriously now? Okay, it's loading now. Finally.
And if you thought survival mode was an intense way to experience Fallout, you ain't seen nothing yet. We want to give you a glimpse into where we're headed with VR, where you can expect us to remain a leader, offering our games on the very best platforms you choose. So be sure to check it out. Now, for more on the second half of the showcase, let's check in with Adam and Morgan to see what's happening and get an update on what they have planned. Adam, Morgan, what do you have for us?
Thanks, Pete. Now, we are here at BE3+, and this is sort of this experience that you guys are going to get to see after the showcase. We have some Bethesda VR over here. Now, right now, there's no line, so that's kind of tempting, isn't it?
So taking advantage of that. And over here, Elder Scrolls Legends for everyone to play. Pete, I fully expect to see you at one of these tables showing off that card mastery skill I know you possess.
Now, in here, we're actually, Adam and I are actually going to be interviewing some of the developers that you guys just saw their games on stage. So we're going to have a lot more information for you. So everybody on the stream needs to stay tuned for that after the showcase.
Lots of good info, but for the moment, let's go back to Pete and even more games.
Thank you, Adam and Morgan. We will see you guys in a few minutes. But we are not going anywhere just yet because there is one more thing that we think you are going to want to see. Last year, we announced that a sequel to Dishonored was in development, marking a new chapter to the Game of the Year from Arcane Studios. We shared a few tidbits about the sequel, but for the most part, you could say we've been in stealth mode until now. Sorry, I couldn't help myself. Dishonored 2 is going to be a very special game, one that lives up to its celebrated legacy and then goes way beyond. To tell you more, please join me in welcoming the creative director of Dishonored 2, Harvey Smith.
Wow. Thanks, Pete. Hi, everybody. In Dishonored, you play a supernatural assassin in a steampunk city. The game blends combat, stealth, and mobility, giving you many different pathways and approaches. When the original Dishonored was released in 2012, you embraced the game and made it your own. You discovered moves and combinations of powers that we didn't even imagine. We were thrilled by your passion for Dishonored, and we were humbled by the success of the game, which won more than 100 Game of the Year awards.
Really?
At last year's E3, we announced Dishonored 2. So tonight, here with all of you for the first time, we're going to show you the game.
Okay, let's see how watered down the graphics will become. Yep. Pretty much watered down. But yeah, graphics is not everything. It is watered down.
Welcome back to the Empire of the Isles, a rich, Victorian-inspired fantasy world with a distinct style and an exotic cast of characters.
It's good.
For Dishonored 2, we wanted to explore a new location, Karnaca, the Jewel of the South. Our approach to world creation is very layered. Our art and design teams work together to create a strong sense of place with a well-realized culture. It's based on the people living there, the work they do, the architecture, economy, the climate, even the food and songs.
Seriously, I'm feeling sleepy now.